Hello and welcome to what I eat in a day as a chronic illness baddie. On this morning, I started out with like a kimchi tuna melt toast. Now, I've discovered, well, actually, I didn't discover it. This is from Sip and Feast, but he says that like the key to getting closer to like New York deli style tuna is that you put sugar in it. And honestly, that's real. So, this is like kind of a take on his style of tuna. Damn, watching this, I'm like, I gotta clean my air fryer. It's just so hard when like you got so much stuff to do. You're trying to feed yourself. You feel like shit all the time. Oh yeah, I made this is my new maca pot post old maca pot explosion. Getting my little morning iced coffee together while my kimchi tuna melt toasts up. I actually saw Sai on the Queer Diaries make like a kimchi tuna melt, and I was like, brilliant. So, I've been doing that all the time now. Then the coffee was coffeeing. I get so paranoid now all the time that my coffee pot is gonna explode, so I stay watching it. Cheese toast was done, and that's gonna be a cafe con leche with psyllium husk. It's good for your stomach. If you're like an IBS girly or whatever, totally recommend giving it a shot. Like, I don't think there's really any negative side effects to it. Some people say it does nothing for them. I think it helps me a lot, so it's worth it, I think. This was a delicious morning. Oh yeah, taking my pills. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe also. I feel like because I didn't say it in the first 30 seconds, it doesn't matter. But I don't know, man. I'm just out here being out here. You feel me? So, as you can see, I have a lot of sauces, I have a lot of pickled food, but I have no fresh produce, no yogurt, and I just bought a bunch of groceries, so I'm gonna show you what I got. Usually, I try not to film at all during the day because, well, no, I do film, but I don't film like vocals. I don't film my voice because it's loud as fuck. So, like, I film everything and then I do my voiceover at night. So, sorry if this sounds like shit. I live in a city, bro. Alright, so let's get into everything in my grocery haul. I have 4 bags of stuff. This is some pesto. Yesterday I got some frozen shrimp. I'm thinking of making like shrimp, pesto, tomatoes, a pasta. Corn was like 2 for 1 or something, or like 2 1/2 off. So gotta have my corn. This is nopal picado, so like it's cut up cactus. If you've been watching my videos, you know that one of my favorite foods on earth is the ensalada de nopal from this restaurant called Alma de Barro, and I want to make my own nopal. It can be kind of intimidating to like prep your own cactus. You gotta like cut all the spines off. You gotta chop it. This I believe is raw. You can eat it raw, but I'm going to boil it before I prep the salad. This is disinfectant for fruits and vegetables that you're gonna eat raw. One thing I don't understand, in the US, we source so much of our produce, like, from Mexico, but we don't disinfect raw produce, but, like, they grow it and they disinfect it, so I'm like... Anyway, so I got 2, these are little, like, macaroni noodle boys. They're called codo in Espanol. That basically means elbow. And I have a whole bunch of pickled jalapenos, so I think I'm gonna make like a pickled jalapeno couple cheese mac and cheese. And the last time I had groceries delivered, I ordered bagels, and the delivery dude fucking smashed the shit out of one of the bagels. So I broke it up, and I'm gonna use it as like a sesame breadcrumb topping on top of the mac and cheese. Next time I was out of paprika, so I got some more paprika. Oh, also I'm in, like, there's an Anthony Bourdain recipe for mac and cheese where he loads, I think, cayenne in it. I'm gonna use Kashmiri chili powder because that's what I got. So it's gonna be like a Kashmiri chili powder, pickled jalapeno mac and cheese. This is extra flour for my son. This week is weirdly busy for me. So I hope I can get to making my second loaf of bread. Oh shit, I never talked about the success of my loaf. I'm gonna insert some pictures here. I think because I had been storing my starter in the fridge for a little bit, it got like kind of flat, and I didn't wait long enough to like restart it before I used it. So my loaf of bread was pretty small, honestly, and it was a little mild in flavor, but I hope the sourness comes through with time. I'll insert some pictures. I had like cottage cheese, tomatoes, and pesto on one. I had one with butter and jam, and I used one to make like a cream cheese and like baked salmon toast. It was fire. Anyway, maybe I put those pictures in already. I don't know. Editing slut. Get it together. This is some cheddar cheese. In one of my earlier videos, I was making focaccia with a friend at her house, and she had this cheddar, and I was like, that tastes pretty good, so I finally decided to pick it up. It's gonna go in the mac and cheese. This, unfortunately, I wanted to get big tomatoes because they're much cheaper, but the store literally, the delivery guy said they only had cherry tomatoes, so I'm probably gonna use a full one of these in my ensalada de nopales, and this is just gonna be for, like, vibes. Wait, what? I don't know. Anyway, I got some salted butter. I don't buy unsalted butter. I hear a lot of Americans and Europeans complain that, like, butter in Mexico doesn't taste good. I like it. I don't know. I lived in Europe, man. I've had, like, French butter, Spanish butter, butter in the Netherlands, butter in the UK. I don't know. This works for my ass. I got a whole bunch of tomatoes. No, cebolla, onions. These are gonna go, gonna cook with these, and they're gonna go in my ensalada de nopales. There was a sale on Chobani stuff, so I got a bunch of just, like, plain, non-fat green. I'm not picking my nose, okay? I just had an itch. Don't look at me. Wait, keep looking at me. Like, comment, and subscribe also. Then I was really excited. This is pechuga de pavo estilo honey cured. So this is like honey cured turkey. I've never gotten this because it's really expensive, but it was like half off. So I'm kind of gentle with these bags. It's because I use the bags they bring me as trash bags. Also, the reason why I use Uber, so like I get kickback in points for using my credit card to buy things. Then I think I get triple points on anything through Uber. So that's why I do this. This is a whole bunch of fresh produce, but I got some fucking mangoes. I'm so excited. I got potatoes. I got some green onions. Ooh, you know how sometimes when you get grocery delivery, they bring you like the most battered. It's giving Edward Scissorhands. Then in here I also have carrot and avocado, and I got some cilantro too. Hopefully that doesn't look like it got the shit kicked out of it. I think she looking leafy and healthy. Nice. This is like fake maple syrup, because you know I'm gonna make some more sourdough pancakes. Of course, you know right now I'm really fixated on Sourdough. This is the lemon flavored one. It's impossible to find this in so many stores. I was taking like an hour and a half walk, and I popped in a pharmacy because I felt like I was gonna die, and they had Sourdough de piña, and I've literally never seen that in any other place in the world, but I would say limon is my favorite, followed by piña. I got like 4 of these, bro. Then of course I have some more light milk because I ran out of milk today. And I think the last thing in here is, this is Kleenex branded body wash. This was like the cheapest one, so I got it, but I just think like, you don't see like Kleenex branded body products in like the US, I don't think. So I thought that was fun. Let's see how she smells. Oh yeah, it doesn't really smell like that much of anything. It's alright. I could definitely see that it's got like a little bit of like almondness. But actually the only thing I can really smell right now is me. I'm wearing from a spray sample of the fragrance Torn by Henry Rose today. It's like a delicious vetiver vanilla, and like all their scents have like this really powdery, like kind of like ozonic, like when you spray hairspray, but in a good way, like DNA in them. And that's all I can smell, but whatever. Cheap. There we go. And that was all my groceries. Hell yeah. So like I said, pretty much any vegetable or fruit that I eat raw, I disinfect. So I started off with the cilantro and the cherry tomatoes, getting them all ready. What else? I think I also disinfected, oh yeah, like the green onions I bought too. So this, for me, I decided, like, with ensalada de nopal, I like to let things sit, like, before I eat them. So I was prepping this, but I knew I wasn't gonna eat it that day, so I had all that shit going. And once the nopales were boiled, I actually made, like, tteokbokki, like, random freezer ingredient soup. But there you go, disinfect. Honestly, I say no matter where you live in the world, you should probably disinfect, like, anything raw that you eat. I feel like it's just a good idea. Like, you don't know what happened during, like, the shipping process. You don't really know where that food is coming from, probably. Like, yup. And those were my nopales. Now, I know some people, they say that you can cook nopales because you have to boil them first for up to like 15 minutes. Honestly, I only boil them for 6 because I want them to still have like texture, and they're gonna sit and marinate with all the other vegetables and everything for like days until I eat up the salad. So I boiled those for 7 minutes something. Now, this is one of my old roommate's mom. She told me this. She said that when you like boil and drain the nopales, you don't want to like disturb them because it like bruises them and like lessens their nutrients. So like once you drain them, like don't rinse them, don't mix them around, don't be squeezing them in a towel. Leave those bitches alone until they cool. So that's what I did. Literally anytime anybody's Mexican mom gives me any cooking advice, I literally absorb that shit into my spirit. So then in that same pot, I was defrosting some shrimp. I chopped up like a whole green onion, including the white part. This is like a sweet garlic teriyaki tteokbokki. So I decided to just have like a little stew in there. I took random shit out of my fridge, honestly. I had some frozen cabbage, I had some frozen fish cakes, I threw some corn in there. Also, I used like the juice from the can to help flavor my broth. I use the juice from anything. Don't waste things, okay? Not up in here. Alright, so clicked on the stove. Damn, I'm not really good at like not showing my face. I'm not really good at filming in general. Then I was in a coffee shop a couple days ago picking up like a tea, and I saw that they were offering like citrus Americanos. So I did mineral water, orange flavored electrolyte, and sparkling water in with my coffee. And like, it was a delicious iced coffee thing, man. Yeah, classic me, a nightmare, spilling all over me, spilling all over the counter. You don't know how many times a day I wipe the fucking counter, dude. Then, yep, all that stuff was drying on a towel. There's my, like, little soup thing. It's been, like, really rainy here, and I'm just craving, like, soups all the time. Actually, in the morning, I'm filming this. I had, birria ramen with, like, eggs and vegetables for breakfast, and it was fire. I gotta show that in a vlog sometime. Birria ramen is, like, the best thing that's ever happened to mankind. then spooning in my soup, cutting up my shit. Now you can see like I'm kind of mangling it, but like literally if you're just cooking for yourself and you're trying to get it done because you have shit to do, what are you gonna do? Oh, why did I do this? Don't cut things directly in your hands, man. Don't be doing that. Then because I had some of the nopales waiting, I decided to just throw some in there. Fire. This was so good. And I cut up some Korean pickled radish with scissors. These are like a sweet pickled radish, and I ate them on the side. And while like I cooked and ate and prepped my stuff, I was actually watching oh man, so this is a commentary guy. I think his name is Danky Jabo. Bro, I don't know if I said that. Like, what does that even mean? Like, why he picked that? But I enjoy him. He just like curses and gets pissed off, and I'm like, hell yeah, like tell him. I don't know. I enjoy the chisme. I enjoy business that is not my business. It's part of my culture to be involved in the business of others. This was a bomb lunch though. Then I had to clean all that up, and I started to prepare my ensalada de nopal. Again, we remove the onion chonies as per usual. I'm really excited to have a huge tub of ensalada de nopales in my house. Like, you know, I'm gonna fuck this up. Like, I don't know, this week's kind of weird. I don't know when I'm gonna get to like film again. This has been an insanely busy week. Like, I've just had a lot going on, but as you'll see even today, like my eating schedule got all fucked up by like adult real things I had to do, and then because I went to a like Irish music jam at an Egyptian cafe. Yeah, that's what I would be doing. But I decided to put, I've seen ensalada de nopal like with and without different peppers in it. I had these pickled jalapenos on hand, so I just threw something in there. And again, I didn't follow a recipe for shit. This is just me making it as somebody who's literally eaten like gallons of ensalada de nopales at different restaurants over like the years, I guess, and got that shit together. I'm so mad the store only had cherry tomatoes. Like, it's kind of annoying chopping like 57,000 cherry tomatoes. Like, why couldn't I have just had like a jitomate, like a normal ass fucking jitomate? You know, I literally suffer more than Christ, and that's not sarcasm. Anyway, get all that shit in there. I picked this tub because it was clear and I thought it would make for better shots. Like, I'm trying to think more like somebody who's like creating visual media. I've actually never really filmed and posted things like this before. This is my first time even making like YouTube videos, especially long ones, super consistently. But yeah, then I just seasoned that all up with salt, pepper, and I believe I used a little bit of the juice from my pickled red onions too. Yes, I did. Again, use up everything, okay? Don't waste shit. I don't want to hear that, like, American mentality of, like, we can't eat any parts of the animal because they're gross. We can't eat any parts of the vegetable because they're gross. Like, you can eat it. Put it in your mouth. That sounded threatening. I stand by it. Anyway, this was my ensalada de nopales. Then, in the middle of the afternoon, I finished up some important projects and I was fucking starving. So I just made a little cup yogurt with some cinnamon, leftover dried fruit and nuts from a drugstore, and some maple syrup. Damn, I sprayed yogurt all over my titties. Why am I a nightmare? Like, and then you'll see, I spilled the yogurt all over myself. I spilled the syrup on the counter. I had to change my top. And I had to clean the counter again. Dude, if you watch my shit, do not take a shot every time I have to clean the counter. Sometimes I meet people and they're like, are you autistic? Like, do you have dyspraxia? You seem kind of weird and you move kind of weird. And I'm just like, you know what? Fucking probably, but I'm being diagnosed for things in America is for rich people or like people whose parents weren't also like so screwed up. They decided that whatever was wrong with you was also normal. So this was my fit. I'm a fan of the jeans over the dress thing. Don't let anybody tell you if you're a fat bitch you can't like wear whatever. I'm mixing patterns. I'm wearing jeans over a dress. I don't give a fuck. Oh, sorry, this clip is kind of screwed up. This was the Irish music jam I went to with my friend, and I had they put way too much milk in my tea, and I had like a little tart thing. Anyway, enjoy the bagpipes, bro. Girl, it was pissing rain. It was real Irish weather for the Irish jam. I was super stoked to sit next to a guy playing bagpipes, and it was super cool. This was like a new friend that I made, and we had a really good time. And I invited her to go to like this club with me and some people for my birthday. Then after the Irish jam, I have Irish ancestry, so I had to just lean in. I came home, I was starving. I made up some potatoes with zaatar, not leading into the Irish vibes, but I love zaatar. Then I had like turkey lunch meat tacos with like a whole bunch of vegetables, pickled onions, cilantro, and chipotle mayo. And I was starving to death, so I didn't really get like a lot of good shots of this, but I think I got home at like 11 at night, dude. And I was starving. I wanted to get it done and go to bed. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you got this far, remember to like, comment, subscribe. I experimented with because I had this week's just crazy for me, but I had like a random like half hour of nothing to do in the middle of the day. Usually I do my voiceover at night, but let me know how this sounds to you, if you can like hear the chaos of the city and it's like killing you. Sorry about that. I'm just some guy, bro. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Bye.